Hello, my name is Matty Graham. I'm Managing Editor of Digital Photo Magazine. And we're here at Durdle in Dorset for the final of our Shoot the Cover competition, which has been run in association with Canon. We've got a bunch of readers down on the beach waiting for us. They've each got a Canon 5D Mark IV camera, and one of them will take a picture that will be featured on the front cover of Digital Photo Magazine. So should we go and meet our readers? Let's get started. Good morning, guys. We all warmed up a bit now?
Yeah. Thank you.
Excellent. Well, my name is Matty. I'm Managing Editor of Digital Photo Magazine, and I'd like to welcome you to the Shoot the Cover event, which is run in association with Canon cameras. Now, you're all here today because you sent in your amazing landscape images, and you're the final 3 out of hundreds of entries to be chosen to be here at Durdle for our special Shoot the Cover location day. Now, what are we competing for? Well, not only will you win a fantastic Canon 5D Mark IV, you've got one each to shoot on today, but you'll also be shooting a cover image for the next issue. Now, obviously, shooting an image for the cover is different to shooting a normal landscape image. There's obviously a space for the logo and the headlines, so bear that in mind when you line up your compositions. And I'll let you into a little secret as well. Our main feature for the next issue is black and white, so bear that in mind as well when you line up your compositions. Now, just to give you a bit of help, we've got a fantastic pro with us today, Andy Farrer, who was 2015 Landscape Photographer of the Year. Yep. Excellent. Well, Andy's here to help you with all the camera settings and techniques, so if you have any questions, give him a shout. Right, so let's not waste any more time or any more of the light. Should we all get started?
Yes. Yeah.
Good stuff. Hello Andy, how's it going? Are you getting some good shots?
Good, thanks mate. Yeah, not too bad.
Excellent. So, can you tell us a bit more about the Canon 5D Mark IV? Why is it such a great camera for landscape photography?
It's a big improvement on the rest of the 5D lineup, really. It's been an evolution on a good basis since word go, really. I started with the 5D Mark II, and then the Mark III, and the 5DS. Some of the key highlights for me in the Mark IV are the addition of GPS and Wi-Fi. GPS in particular when travelling is really nice. You know, particularly if you're not sure where you are, you can look up, you know, really straightforwardly later on with the geotagging information, which is really good. And
tell us about this dynamic range that the 5D Mark IV has.
Basically, it's easier now to expose for highlights, and the files are much more forgiving about lifting shadow detail than before. So I still enjoy shooting with filters and getting it as close to as I think I'm likely to want it in camera.
Sure.
Really, I find that experience more enjoyable, but certainly knowing that with contrasty light that I can bring those shadows up without them looking noisy is very important. So
and of course we've got 3 readers out there taking pictures right now.
Yeah.
You're the pro. What do they need to think about and look about to get that perfect image of Durdle?
Well, the first thing initially, with it being a cover shot, image orientation is important. So to shoot with the camera in a portrait orientation is going to save them cropping the image and throwing away resolution where it's not needed. Other than that, trying to find leading lines and leaving a bit of space at the top. The conditions here are perfect because it's really unusual to see misty conditions like this down here. Yeah. And actually, from putting a logo in here point of view, it's amazing because you haven't got any overlap, you haven't got to do any fancy things with the header. You know, it's just really ideal for it actually. So I think it's the conditions have done them a big favour.
Good stuff. Okay, I'll let you go and take some more pictures.
All right.
I'll go and catch up with the other guys.
One.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, so the guys have been shooting for around an hour now, so why don't we go and have a little chat with them, find out what they love about landscape photography and what they think about the new Canon 5D Mark IV. Hello Chris, how's it going?
Hi mate, you alright? Yeah, brilliant, brilliant.
Enjoying the day?
Fantastic mate, yeah. It's somewhere that I've always wanted to come, so jumped at the chance. So
fantastic.
Yeah, brilliant, brilliant.
And what do you think of the camera?
Yeah, I've been sort of toying with the idea of switching back to Canon because I'm a Nikon shooter, and yeah, this is fantastic. I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. It's a great camera.
Good stuff. And what secrets are you using to sort of try and get the front cover shot?
Initially, long exposures, you know, trying to capture a bit of movement. I'm, you know, sort of thinking black and white, trying to look for drama and things like that. So
excellent. And you've come across from Durdle to Man of War Bay. What sort of stuff is catching your eye? Yeah,
there's a lot of sort of leading lines in the horseshoe, you know, in the bay zone. You've got the rocks again. It's a great location. From up on the top there, you get a nice view down, and you can just frame with the rocks in the bottom right, and it's just great. It's brilliant.
Fantastic.
With the mist rolling over the top as well.
It's very nice, isn't it? Very atmospheric.
Absolutely superb. Yeah.
Good stuff. Okay, I'll leave you to it and enjoy shooting.
Cheers. Thanks, mate.
There you are, Matt. How's it going?
All right, mate. Good. Very good, thank you.
Good stuff. You found yourself a nice little quiet corner over here.
Yes, I thought I'd move away from the others and see what I can find over here.
You know, what's going to be your approach to finding a brilliant front cover image?
Basically, trying to work with the space, so looking at where the masthead might go and trying to move stuff around so that I can position stuff where you might be able to make best use of space, really. So also, you know, you mentioned that the issue is going to be black and white, so just thinking about something that's got quite a nice contrast so that it will work when it's converted into black and white as well.
Great stuff. And what are your thoughts about the 5D Mark IV?
It's great. I mean, I'm the 5D Mark III shooter myself, so, you know, I guess for me the interesting thing will be getting them off the camera and seeing how that dynamic range really works, because that's one of the limitations I found with the Mark III. So really kind of exposing for the highlights and then seeing if we can boost the shadows and just hopefully seeing how clean it is, you know, once you get it onto Lightroom. Fantastic. Well, look, I'll let you get on with it. Hope we get some good shots.
Yeah,
and we'll
cheers.
catch up in a bit.
All right, cheers. So, Jeremy, how's it going?
Hi, Matty. Yeah, really well, thanks. Brilliant.
Good stuff. You enjoying the day?
Absolutely brilliant, thank you so far, yeah. Loving it.
Excellent. What do you think about the camera?
It's absolutely amazing. It's certainly a great upgrade from the 5D Mark III. Certainly the images seem a lot sharper so far, and it's just fantastic all around, thank you.
Good stuff. And what sort of features have you picked out as ones you really like?
Certainly finding out the how to sort of blend multiple exposures to create one HDR sort of photo at the end, having a sort of go with the aperture variations, and it's absolutely brilliant.
Excellent.
Nice crisp images.
Good stuff. And you know, you've chosen to shoot Man of War Bay as well. What's sort of drawn you to this particular location?
I'd say quite a few things, to be honest. It's a fantastic location. There's some wonderful sort of side light coming through. Some fantastic lighting on the rocks here in front of us. Some lovely leading lines from the edge of the sea coming around the cove here. And it's just an amazing place to be.
Any of the secrets that you've been using to try and get the front cover shot?
I'd say, to be honest, just trying to sort of blend a bit of light and shade. There's quite a few shadows here on the side. And also you've got the light on the rocks in the distance, so just trying to blend the two. Putting some extra filters on the front as well as a grad filter. Just trying to blend the exposures, make them longer as well. So just slowing down the shutter speed, really.
Excellent, good stuff. Well, good luck with it all. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you very much.
See you in a bit.
Brilliant, thanks, Matty.
Okay, so the light's starting to fade. It's time to get up to the top of the cliffs again, take the cameras and the memory cards back off the readers and call it a day. See you in a bit. Right guys, try to gather in. Good stuff. Excellent, okay. Andy as well. Good stuff. Okay, well the last of the light is fading now and we've had a fantastic day. Has everyone enjoyed themselves? Good stuff. Okay, it's sad news, I'm going to have to hand back these cameras now, at least for the time being. And what will happen is, we'll judge the images and then we'll announce the winner. Good stuff. Well, firstly, thank you to Andy for joining us today and directing everybody and answering lots of questions. And thanks to you guys for turning up. I hope you've had an awesome time. No worries, good stuff. Okay, well if you'd like to find out more about the Canon 5D Mark IV, visit www.canon.co.uk. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.